So Real TV. I'm your host, Joe Spider, and I do represent the Fresh. I'm chilling with the beautiful and wonderful Liz Coffee. We're chilling at the 100th Monkey Cafe. Thank you all for hosting us. We definitely appreciate that. Anything you want to say out to the fans out there, Liz?
Hi, Mom.
So, Miss Coffee, first off, we want to start off with, what is your definition of soul?
Soul is completely different from just your body. You know, everyone always says, like, you know, it's that you got soul. It's something you have to earn. I believe that, like, you know, it's something that kind of over time accumulates with you, and it's something that lasts forever. It's just, you know, like, even after you're gone, your soul's still around. It's kind of a beautiful thing.
So, what got you inspired to do this type of particular art? You know, there's various forms of art. You know, some people dance, some people, you know, rap, some people do painting. What got you interested or involved in the painting?
I would definitely have to blame my mother. When I was little, I always asked for crayons for Christmas instead of Barbies, and, like, you know, I had Barbies still too, but she was an artist too, and she was very encouraging of it. And I remember just being obsessed at a very young age with everything artistic and drawing, and she put me in my first oil painting class when I was in 6th grade. I was only 11, and I just remember ever since then just being so encouraging, and even through college and art classes and anything I could get my hands onto, I just wanted to learn every art supply. And even up until now, I'm still always learning, and you know, my style might change next week, you never know, but it's definitely probably the biggest aspect of my life now, and from such an early age, I can't imagine my life without it at all.
How would you say that your art reflects you as a person? Like, you know, a lot of people invest their time because of, you know, emotions and things like that. Well, how does your art reflect you as an individual?
It's a huge personal thing. I consider it kind of like a personal diary that everyone gets to look at, because, you know, I've never been good with words, but I've always been good with pictures and drawings. And you know, I have a sketch diary, and I draw in it all the time. And you know, I consider my style it's a little edgier than what most people would expect. You know, you kind of look at me and you'd think I draw a lot of pictures of cats, which I do, but you know, it's got that kind of darker, humorous side that most people don't see in me, and being able to put that on print and paper and canvas or whatnot is always a really, really awesome feeling for me.
How much time do you think you dedicate into your work, your art?
Well, I'm currently the illustrator for the on-campus newspaper, The Orion, and I average about, you know, 3 or 4 illustrations a week for them. So the entire creative process takes about an hour and a half each one, give or take, depending how, you know, insane I get with it. But you know, I'd say at least probably 4 to 6 hours every week, plus, you know, all the notes I'm not taking in my classes, and just doodling on my papers, and you know, painting on t-shirts, or there's so many different forms of art out there that you do, and just the way you fill your time. If I could, I would spend way more than I do, but, you know, we all have to go to class and eat and sleep sometimes, so.
If there was an up-and-coming artist or someone that wanted to be an up-and-coming artist, what type of advice would you give them?
I would say never put it on the back burner, and to just practice and keep up with it, and just learn every single thing you can. And just, you know, artists do need to get together and learn from each other. You know, good artists steal. Like, you know, you steal other people's style. You look out, you get inspired, and you copy it and you make it better. And I try and do that all the time. I'm always on Tumblr. I'm always looking things up, and just, you know, there's so many great artists out there, and it's always good to just practice. And, you know, and your style changes and your tastes change, and, you know, I look back on some of my old work and I'm kind of embarrassed, but it's honestly just a stepping stone, and just showing how far you've come in your work and your passions.
2 last questions.
Mm-hmm.
What's your favorite music group, and who's your favorite host?
I would have to say definitely So Real Music Group and Joe Spider, obviously.
Well, thank you for joining us once again. I'm your host, Joe Spider, and I do represent the Fresh. Shouts out to So Real Music and So Real TV.